So, Brett May versus Danny Christie, bare knuckle fight in April. Both controversial characters, but both have got a lot of supporters as well. So obviously there's a big weight advantage to Brett, 5 or 6 stone weight advantage. Is that going to be a problem for Danny? Or will Danny's experience in bare knuckle and boxing be the deciding factor? Now, I actually sparred Danny and I think I was 7 stone heavier than Danny, and it was hard to land cleanly on him, to be fair. Obviously we were both pulling our punches and going light. It was hard to hit, but I did land a little right hand which he walked onto, and I apologised and he just said, no, it's all good, it's all good. But yeah, with a big weight difference, obviously speed is a factor because the lighter man's usually the quicker man. So will Danny be able to counter Brett's attacks, or is Brett going to smother Danny? But to be fair, Brett has got pretty fast hands for someone of his size, I think. He does start off fast with the aggression, a lot of aggression, and swarms over his opponents. Under that sort of pressure from a bigger man, I personally would roll underneath the shots if I could. Roll underneath and try and counter. I mean, Danny can roll. We've seen him doing that before when he's rolled underneath, landed that good left hook. So that's what I would personally do against a bigger man swarming over. I was outweighed by about 9 stone when I fought Big Paul Joyce, and he was very fast. He was very aggressive, swarming all over me, so I had to roll my head, get underneath and try and counter. Yeah, so the big question is, how will this weight difference affect the fight? We've already seen Danny outweighed massively in that infamous fight that first brought him onto the scene a few years back. And Danny showed against a bigger man in that fight that he would not give in, he won't roll over, he'll definitely come to fight, and he's not going to just turn up. And whether you're a fan of Danny Christie or not, you can't deny that he certainly put up a good fight against a man in that fight who was 5 or 6 stone heavier. Regarding Brett, I've only seen the one bare knuckle fight of Brett, and that was against Rob Cunningham. I noticed in that fight Brett was sort of leaping in with a big left hook at the start, and he tended to do that in every punch. But what he was doing, he was leaping in with the left hook, and he was then getting off balance and getting too close to Rob Cunningham. They were almost chest on chest quite a lot of the fight, so you sort of smother your own punches. You haven't got room to punch. So if Brett can sort of get his distance correct and stay in punching range, he'd be a lot more effective rather than getting up too close and smothering his work. And you need to get some jabs going as well. I'd be throwing a lot more jabs and a lot more variety of punches to try and mix it up a bit. But Brett did have a couple of good moments in that fight. He did land a couple of good shots and he had a couple of effective attacks. I don't know how good Brett's chin is. You can never underestimate a smaller man. People think, oh, he's 6 stone lighter than me, he's not going to hurt me, but they can. The smaller men can hurt you. And they're faster as well. They tend to pepper you with shots as well, which can be frustrating because they're in and out, and you can't really catch them sometimes, but they can hurt you. On the flip side of that, any man who's 17, 18 stone with speed and can get his legs into the punches, it's going to be dangerous. So it's very interesting. But anyway, I respect anyone that gets in there, does bare knuckle or any combat sport. So respect to them both for doing this. I don't think this fight's going to be as clean as the fight that Danny had with Decker Heggie. I don't think it's going to be as clean as that. But it is going to be interesting, and I certainly will be watching. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think about the fight. Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win? How do you think the fight will go? Bye everyone, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, it would mean the world to me if you would please hit the subscribe button, as actually 80% of my viewers haven't subscribed yet, and it's all free, it won't cost a thing. And my next goal is to get the 100,000 subs, so thank you very much if you do subscribe. Please leave a comment and hit the thumbs up button, as it really helps with the channel. Thank you so much. How you doing, everyone? So Saturday morning, freezing cold, back with Big Adam for another training session, a bit of sparring we're going to do. How you feeling again, mate?
Yeah, feeling good. Thought for a good session.
Yeah, you've been doing your running and all that as well now.
I have, yeah. So, seen the improvements, haven't we?
Yeah, he's already getting fitter than you were before, weren't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
You've got 2 weeks today till the fight against Tommy. You feeling good, aren't you?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be war, all out fucking war. Yeah. And let's get it on.
What do you think about the fight with Danny Christie and Brett May coming up?
I ain't gonna lie, I will be watching it. I will watch it because it's, you know, not seen much of Brett May, but Danny Christie's obviously a fucking warrior. But yeah, I should be watching it.
Big weight difference, isn't there?
Yeah, 4 or 5 stone.
But there was in his other fight, the first fight when he came on the scene, yeah.
Yeah, with Decker.
There's a lot of weight difference there, and he did really well. So, be interesting, mate.
Going off of, I've seen a lot of Danny Christie. I ain't seen much of Brett May. I mean, if I had the money and I was going to bet, I'll say Danny Christie. Who knows?
Yeah, nice one. Burpees. Press up. Squat thrusts. Stand up, jumping squats. All the way down, all the way up. Go on, that's it, keep going. Bear crawls. Let's go half right there to that arrow, to that red arrow, that yellow arrow. Press ups. Let's go. But yeah, hope you're all well. Catch up with you all soon.